All right, guys, what's going on? Here we are for day number 2 of the impressive modified build. So we're still working on the decking. Yesterday we got just a little bit done. Got a couple pieces done over on that side and got this side piece done here. We gave that car away. So congratulations to Jimmy for winning that. So nothing better to do than to do it. So let's get right back into finishing the deck on this car. And then we're gonna try to get this whole daggum thing finished. So let's see what we can do.
Been up 1 inch.
Yep.
This is the bottom I got laying.
So this is the 2.5 inch side and that's the 1 inch side.
Yep.
You gotta be real careful because you're building backwards. So we got all that bent. Then we'll take and mark us. You gotta look at this. Flip it over on the opposite side and mark an inch on the other side. This side here.
I'm gonna cut this here.
Oh, you're gonna? Yeah. Don't mind me, I just work here. There.
You didn't mess it up too bad.
Yeah. See, that's why I keep you around, because I was ready to cut that. Oh, hang on a minute. Do we gotta, nope, ain't gotta do none of that on this one. Cool. You tell me and I'll shove her in there. Right there?
Right there.
Boom. 2 pieces left and that back deck's done, boys. Yeah, it's just a little tall there. It'd be all right. Oh, we gotta build that door too. The little back door. Yep. All right, any questions, drop them down below. We'll answer them in the comments. You know we read them. We're just gonna keep on plugging away here, so. All right, guys, here's our another cool tool from Wehrs Mwachine. So we're on the 1 inch side here. And put it right here. And all he does is just make him a mark. Just like that. Now we got our 1 inch mark for bending it. And we'll just continue to use that. Before we get too carried away with ourselves, let's try this tool here out. On that corner right there, we need to knock out just a little under an inch, 3/4, okay? So we got a 3/4 mark right here on this. This is 3/4. And basically what you do here is you stick this corner in here, just like that. And it marks your 3/4 for cutting that out. So there's your 3/4 square. All this stuff right on Wehrs Mwachine's website. We're using all of it. Makes life a lot easier. So as you see on this old piece, I've radiused this edge. So if we stick this on there and find what radius we like, looks like 3/4. So we'll go up here to this corner and slide this on there. All he's got to do is mark that corner right there, and we've now got a radius we can cut right off there. Ain't got to go try to find a 1/4 or a hole saw or something like that. It's got all your radiuses: inch, inch and a quarter, or no, inch, 1/4, half, 3/4 radiuses. And they got one more. It's for 45s. Whenever you're cutting and folding something both ways, folding here, you can just lay this on there, just like this. Mark your corner, boom, you're done. I think that was about 20 bucks for that, those 3 right there. Look them up. You're gonna have to do a whole bunch of stuff at one time. Shove that up here like a pair of scissors. Right, you got it. That's what you call a tight fit, bud. Push yours in more. There it goes. There we go. And that's how it's done. Just like that. Butt ink. And when we get all this built, we'll come through and we'll trim these here. We're gonna get everything squared up. Make sure we like the way everything looks, and then we'll cut these back pieces. Because in my experience, if you cut this first, you get it on there, sometimes it's too much, or I just like to get it all done. We got one piece left, don't we? Right over there. Oh, that door?
Yeah, the door.
Yeah. So what's this taking us? 45 minutes or so? Yeah. Plus filming, so it takes a little extra time. Well, this is our last piece to make the whole deck, and then we got the little door. The little door, it probably takes the longest amount of time. It's not really in that bad of shape, but it's scratched up.
She got a little oh, Crady.
Oh, Mark Crady right there. How you doing, buddy?
He promises a short bumpy ride.
So there's a few folds on this. You know, you got to fold this. You got to come in with this. And basically, the edges of this just go right down in here and just set on there. And that lets you have a removable door where you can get in here and work on stuff. Put fuel in it. A lot of times I'll set on this when I'm working on something in there. It's kind of cool. Well, let's get to this one because that'll be our final big piece. We almost used up all the aluminum here. It'd be real neat if we had enough just in the middle here to build that door, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I just had this table cleaned off too. Make a table somewhere else. All right, y'all. Well, hopefully you enjoy what you're watching and you get a little bit of education out of it too. Like I said, any questions, holler at me, but we can continue to plug away. Repetitive. Nathan's already got the 1 inch mark set out, and when we do these, what we're going to do here is we're going to mark this, we're going to fold it over, smash it flat, and then from that we're going to bend to 90. But you got to keep in mind that this aluminum is 40 thousandths thick, so when you push this over and smash it down, you're going to gain 40 thousandths on top of your inch. So we'll scoot that back. We'll go about 15/16, and then whenever we smash that down and we bend our inch, we actually don't lose any material. So each time you do that, you have to add that in. You can get adjusted out of the ballpark, so to speak. Most of the time we just kind of go with it and do what we're doing, but that's just a little tip for you if you want to get your stuff dead nuts and you keep wondering, well, how am I gaining an 1/8 inch here or whatever? That's why. You always got to back her up just a little bit if you're doing stuff like that. So that's the quick tip of the day from Tim. See if she fits. If it fits, it ships. This would be the easiest one. And goes inside all that. A little too far there. Is that about right? How much you got sticking inside of that? Oh yeah, we gotta do that. How much you got sticking in there?
I am over the bar. I'm about
Perfect.
to flush at the end of the bar.
Okay, yep, there you go. So yeah, let's go bend our little, and all we're doing here is we're marking it a 1/2 inch in and we're just putting a little bend on that. Why? Oh, because we want to.
Give it a little strength.
Okay, and we haven't talked about this either. How come we're laying these on top of the other piece of decking?
Aerodynamics.
I'll go with that, but what else?
So when you crash it into the wall, we can fix it.
So if your driver likes to knock the rear deck out of this, as you see this driver here did, because we put a piece of aluminum in here with a couple of rivets, so that way when this hits, it just basically just knocked this off. Okay, also, whenever you hit this piece of decking, and I don't care if you're on the top or not, you're bound to get into the wall of this. So we'll just put a couple of tri-fold rivets. Tri-fold rivets are a little weaker, they're more apt to shear. So whenever the driver gets in the wall, watch this decking. See what it does? See what it doesn't do? Knock this piece of deck out, this piece, your door, this piece, this piece. That load transfers. How many times you got in the wall and knocked the whole back deck out of it? Freaking sucks. How many times we knocked the deck out of it at Fairbury that one night? Twice, didn't it?
All we had to do is put some rivets back in.
Put some rivets back in it. So that's why we build ours like this.
Maybe straighten the corner out of it a little bit.
Straighten it, yeah, I mean, obviously you're gonna tear that up, but you're not gonna knock the rest of your stuff out. And we do that all the way. So if it transfers over to this one, to this one, to this one, maybe this will just shear a little bit. Anyway, it's a good tip, and it has worked very, very well for us. So you thank old number 7 garage for that one. So we're gonna put that little bend in it. We're gonna build that door in the back, and then we'll come back. All right, y'all, we just got back. We got our bellies full, and we're getting ready to build this access panel in the back. We got everything done over there. That's all riveted on, finalized, finished, finito. So bringing you back to some of these Wehrs Tools things. This is a cuts a 45 on a whole bunch of different measurements, 1.5 inch, 3/4, half. So what we're using, I'll show you here. We're using this 1 inch 45. So you basically just stick it on there just like that, and that gives you your angle you need right there. Do it over here same way. Stick it right on there. It centers it up. There you go. And they'd cut it right off there. So when we go do our folding here, all that'll be taken care of, fixed, and ready to go. And we got one more we're going to use, which I showed it to you already once, but I'll show you again. Speeding the process. Especially if a guy's got him a sheet metal shop, he can do it real quick. I'd say a 3/4 radius would be good. Put it right here. Real nice. See that? That's what we're doing that for. When you put this fuel door in, you want to have a nice radius because that's going to slide in that decking back here. The way we built this, it's got a little lip to set on. That fuel door will slide right in here. It'll catch it in this little envelope deal right here. Get your hood pin here, put it on, done. So we put a cap across the back of this. This is all riveted in. Like I said, we got it set up where we, this is built to slide over. Everything riveted in, all done. Nice and sturdy. Looking good. Looking good. There, let's go bend her up. Coming time for another cool tool. See if that fits first, right, before we get too cool. Oh, like it's supposed to be. What's this? It's a WM66. This is a hood pin locator. So basically what you do, yep, just like that. You got two positions, pull it back out, you see. You got two positions. You got one for a smaller pin, one for a bigger pin. So we're gonna put it on our big pin. The way that works, that sets right there on the sheet metal. You stick it in there, you got her? Mm-hmm. And you just, there, now you know exactly where it's at. How'd everybody used to do that, right? Wham, hit it. Ain't need to do that no more. Fit good. That'll fit real nice. So there's you another cool product from Wehrs. Now we're gonna drill that hole. We'll get our step bit, push it through there, and we'll have our access panel done. We gotta pull all the plastic off of it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might want to go to the one more bigger. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not bad. Fits in there right nice. It's all done. Throw your hood pin in there. Boom, done. All right, well, it's hood building time. So we're gonna lay all this out. This is our gloss black sheet metal. We'll get that built. Anybody looking for a motor right there? 18-degree spec motor for sale. Holler at me. All right, well, what are we gonna do? Sides first, or?
We got enough.
And probably lay this out and make sure we got enough.
Pop these off.
Yeah, we just need to get all that off, yeah. Okay, we'll come back with you in a minute when we get this all drilled off. We'll lay it on. This pretty much takes up a whole sheet. Alright, time to speed you up. Well, now all we got to do is start doing a whole bunch of bending. So looking at this, first thing we need to do is a 1/2 inch smash flat. So it looks like, sold that out. What's going on, buddy? How was school today? Good? All right, well, let's get to bending some stuff. Our 2 ends folded up, so that works good. Now the next thing we got to do is bend it opposite of the way we did it right there for that one, because the bend's gonna go that way. So we need to flip it over, mark a 1/2, and bend that back. And it's a 3-inch bend, I believe. Let me measure it now. Make sure. 3-inch bend.
Should will be that mark.
Is it right on it? That's what it's going to be, huh?
Close over.
Perfect?
16th over.
Oh, yeah.
That should have been our 4-inch mark to begin with.
Right, it would have been. But guy ain't got all the tools he needs, most of them. Then you come back through here, there's a couple little spots that need a little attention. You can just flatten them out. That's what I do. Never know. You'll never see that stuff anyway. There you go. We gotta do a little trimming over here. And then we get to pull out the shrinker stretcher. Gotta roll it. Okay. Watch out, Lucky. Next up, we got to shrink this hood. We have to shrink the material right here to create a curve on this, because as it goes on the hood, it rolls down. Another tool yet again from Wehrs. This is our shrinker tool. You see how that works? So let's here, hang on to that. Let's stick this baby in here. I got my mark where I want to start doing the shrinking. Let's try her out. I can see how it works pretty good. Well, it's pretty good. Well, I mean, you gotta look at the guys doing it, you know. Tell me how good it looks, because I'm gonna set it up there and you're gonna see.
I'd say that's pretty close fit.
In there, yeah.
That was easy, man.
The nice and easy one. But yeah, that this right here will determine how far that needs to go. Works out nice. And this one's real fancy. Kind of cool, huh? So let's get to building them. Well, we're moving right along. We got this side here done on the hood. Hood's all built. We're getting ready to fasten the last piece here. Got it all shrunk up through there. So we got this fancy looking piece here. You can see it's a little angle to it. And that's why we cut this gap right here in this. So that way whenever you fold it all through there, it doesn't have any stress. It's all happy. We're gonna lay this babe on here and take it away from me. Clamp her down. Yeah, I'll just move that. Give her the old eyeball treatment. Oh, looks pretty good to me. Good, bite got you. You shooting right at you.
I got my finger.
About got your finger too. All right, so a couple more rivets, we'll have that thing licked. We'll set it on there when we use our hood pin deal, and yeah, get everything lined out, get her jammed on there. That's most of the flat work done, other than the roof. This stuff takes a while, long while, doesn't it? All right. Well, there's a hood down. All we gotta do is pop the holes in it, but here's the thing. You really need the nose on it first to know where this centers up, you know, the hood. So we'll get our nose on there, then we'll slide the hood in here, and then we'll mark our hood pin location. So for now, the front end will be done. We got to see, you got that clearance dot right there for the right front tire. Old Clark won't be getting into that. She's coming together. Got the deck on it. The next biggest, hardest part, I would say, would be the roof. And it actually, to be honest with you, the hardest part to build on this, right there. Got all that shrink. I mean, it ain't hard, but that's the most time consuming. The rest of this stuff, you don't have to do any shrinking, stretching. You actually can stretch these a little bit on the back side. You can see where we did that one. So it's slowly coming along. Notes, notes, notes. It's all about the notes. So got our measurements for our roof. Just basically all I did, I made that square whenever I made it. So it's gonna be easy to build. It's a total width of 48 inches. Perfect, because this is a 4-foot piece. Our roof is wider than 48 inches total. We have these little filler pieces right here. Okay, and that gives us another 4 inches. So it's within the rules, the current rules. So we don't make it too big. We won't get disqualified for something. So that's what I got here. I'm getting ready to lay all that out. And it's slowly starting to look like a race car. And when we got the deck on it, the doors and quarters, I mean, bam, you slam them on it, really takes off and looks like a complete car. So we're gonna get the hardest parts done first. We're on the roof, and we gotta do our sail panels, pillar posts, and filler panels on the side. So we're getting there, but it just takes time, boys, takes time. All right, y'all. So we got our last piece built that we're gonna do for the night. That's gonna be right here, gonna sit just like that. We're tired, it's been a long day. We got the deck done, got the hood done, 2/3 of the roof done, and we're slowly getting there. So we're gonna sign off for tonight. I want to thank you guys for stopping by, learning how to build some bodies, learning what not to do building some bodies, checking out some cool tools, all that stuff. So Tim and Nate, where's Brian at? Oh,
He's out of town working.
yep, out of town working. So me and him today, we're both learning stuff at the same time. All right, guys, we will see you real soon. We'll get back on this body because Clark needs modified. Then when the lethal car comes out, and we'll build the same old body for it too. All right, we'll see you soon.